Hi everybody. This week video I was supposed to go on the coast, but at the end I changed my program and I wanted to go back to the hills. We are here now in an area which is called Orciano Pisano, which is in the province of Pisa in Tuscany, and this area is very beautiful. It's very close to the sea, but at the same time we are among very beautiful hills, classical, typical Tuscany hills. Now it's full summertime, so the wheat that was growing has been cropped, and now all the hills are mainly yellowish. It's also a dry season. There are some spots of green. The landscape is very beautiful because we have a lot of lines across the hills due to the passage of the cropping machines, and the situation is really beautiful. Tonight we're gonna have a beautiful sunset, even if we don't have clouds in the sky. There's not very much luck in these days. Unfortunately, here summertime is always very dry and very little clouds. We had some rain a couple of days ago, but I couldn't get out and shooting, so unfortunately this is the situation. Okay, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna walk down to this hill. There is a very nice little road I will show you later with some trees along the road, and we are trying to find a good composition. I have already been here a few weeks ago, and I have taken some shots. The wheat was still growing, so the landscape is a little bit different, but today we are going to try and use some guiding lines on the countryside, leading the eye into the picture towards this line of trees along the road while the sun is setting in the background. Here we have a very nice line of trees that is going down along the top of the hill, and the sun is setting, and this is going to give us some very nice lines all through the edges of the hills. The situation is very beautiful, and I'm really looking forward to take some shots. What I'm doing right now, I'm shooting with the 10-24, and I'm shooting at about f11. I have a reasonable time for shooting, which means I'm shooting at about 1/50 of a second. I'm using bracketing right now in order to be sure to catch the very high dynamic range of this scene. We have the sun in the shot, we have these trees which are in the dark, so it's very important to have a very wide range for the compensation between the very bright sun and the very dark trees. I move just on the other field nearby, and we can see a very interesting situation here. Here we have all the lines with cropped wheat that are leading the eye into the picture. The sun is about to set, and I think these beautiful lines can be used to produce some kind of interest, to draw the attention into the picture towards the sun. Funny enough, I have been here 1 month ago to take some shots. I will post at the end of the video one of the shots, more or less the same situation, but here the wheat was still growing, and I made some shots from the wheat field. You will see later in this video. I will post it. Now, what I like to do, I'm trying to compose with a wide angle, still handheld because the light is still good enough, and I'm gonna compose using these lines to draw the attention into the picture. When I shoot with a wide angle, I like to take shots from a very low position. One, because this is creating a strong interest in the foreground. The second point is because this is an unusual point of view, and so this is drawing attention to your picture. As you can see, this is the scene that we are shooting right now. I'm shooting at f11 and 1/13 of a second, and I'm shooting at ISO of 80, and I'm using these guiding lines in the countryside in order to provide the interest in leading the eye into the picture. Even if I am shooting with the horizon in the middle, I have some very strong converging lines with the line of the trees, the street, and the lines in the countryside, and these are giving the picture a lot of interest. I'm using a 2-second timer in order to avoid any camera shake. Now let's see how it comes. 1, 2, and as you can see, the sun has disappeared behind the hills, so the light on top of the hills that is giving us a lot of interest has disappeared. And finally, this is the time to wrap up and go back to the office, where I will prepare the video that I will post tonight. One important thing: if you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and please hit the like button, so this will help my channel to grow. Thank you very much, and see you next week.